So you will get the value summation of moment by all the forces about A as a minus 194.46 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now we should equate this answer with the right hand side, which is the moment by resultant, which is minus R into D. So minus R means so your resultant is 50.25. So this is minus 50.25 into D. Okay. So minus 194.46. This is equal to minus 50.25 into D, which is unknown distance. So this minus you can cancel out. So remaining value is B is equal to, this is 194.46 upon 50.25. So you will get the unknown value D. So 3.869. So 3.87 meter. Okay. So this is your final answer. That is the distance of resultant with respect to point A. But this distance, it is not along the rod AB. So it is just a perpendicular distance. So this is the rod AB. From point A, we know this is the resultant, and this is the angle of resultant, which is a theta, which is I think 84. And this is the perpendicular distance. So we have just drawn the perpendicular on the resultant line. So this is D, and this is equal to 3.87. But we need the distance along the rod AB. Okay, so for that, we should find out this distance. So we can assume this distance to be x along the rod AB. Okay, so how to find out the distance x? So you should use the trigonometry, and from the trigonometry, you can find out the unknown distance x, that is along the rod AB. So just try to calculate that distance. So to find out the distance x, observe this angle. Okay, do you know the angle with respect to x-axis, that the negative x-axis, as 84? So this line is parallel to line AB. So this angle, it will be 84 degree or theta. So this is 84. This is the distance, which is known distance, 3.87. Okay, so just observe this angle, triangle A, M, and just assume this as a N. That is the intersection of the resultant with the AB. Okay, so in the triangle AMN, if you use, so this is the opposite side, so you can use the sine. So if you use sine, just I will redraw the triangle. This is 90 degree. This is the theta. Then this is known distance, which is a 3.87, and this is the unknown, which is the hypotenuse. Okay, so use sine theta. This is equal to, opposite is 3.87 upon the hypotenuse, which is a x. So x is equal to 3.87 into sine theta. Okay, so put the value of theta and get the value of x. So your x distance, that is nothing but distance AN. So this is equal to sorry, this is divide 3.87 upon sine. So it is 3.89. Okay. So have you got the same answer, 3.89 or 3.9? So if you refer the original diagram, okay. So in this diagram, if you want to show the resultant, so your resultant will be like this. So this is 3 meter and this is 4 meter. Okay. Somewhere here, so this is your resultant. Okay. So this is the point N, resultant intersection. This is your point A. Okay. Distance A to N. So this total distance, this is 3.89 meter. Okay. And the angle of resultant, this is theta, or this angle will be theta. Okay. Which is equal to 84 degree. Okay. So this is your final answer. On the rod AB, we will show the resultant like this. So here R is equal to, I think this is 50.25 kilonewton. Okay. So actually we calculated initially by Varignan's theorem this perpendicular distance, because Varignan's theorem, it will only give the perpendicular distance. So this is the distance D. Okay. And by using trigonometry for this triangle AMN, okay, you can find out the distance AN. So you should use sine theta and you will get the distance as 3.89 meter. So these are the steps. I will just write. First is get the resultant. Okay. Then get the angle theta. Next is locate the quadrant depending on summation fx and summation f1. After that, use Varignan's theorem. Summation of moment is equal to moment by resultant. So from the Varignan's theorem, you will get the unknown distance d, which is a perpendicular distance. This is not your final answer. And then by using trigonometry, you should find out the distance along the rod AB, which is a x. So actually, when you find out the distance x, that means we are calculating the intersection of this resultant with the rod AB or x-axis. So sometimes question will be find out the intersection of the resultant with the rod AB or with the x-axis. Okay.